All right, so doing something completely outside the comfort zone here, doing an unbox of the Wiko Ride, a phone that's only been offered in the US for a couple of months now, about a month and a half, I believe, only 6 weeks since it's been released, and only on Boost Mobile. And this is not an advertisement, I'm just reviewing the phone, doing the unbox. I know a little bit about it as I'm filming this video on one with a smash screen. One of my phones is a Wiko Ride, and now I'm going to open the box with a butcher knife. No phones will be harmed during the creation of this video. I'm going to try to cut through the glue from China on the back of this phone. Now, Wiko is a French company. However, it is a Chinese company that's based in France, essentially. But it's not Samsung. It's not any of those other companies. So you're going to see some stuff that's a little different here, as I've messed around with one of these devices a little bit. So anyway, if I can get it out of the package, there's the interior packaging. Now, it's a small phone, and that's part of the reason why we got one of these, is because I don't like these giant phones. If I wanted a tablet, I would just buy a tablet. I hate phones that have like a 6-inch screen on them, 8-inch screen, 10-inch screen, 1,000-inch screen. Too many inches makes for a bad screen. And yes, the glue is very sticky and it's a mess. I'll probably have to use degreaser or something to get this off of my knife. So that's a strike against the packaging, but not a big deal. It is a French production here. I'm not sure if it says made in China or not on these. Let's see. I don't know, and I don't really care. Device country of origin is indeed China. So if you're anti-China, oh great, I just showed the barcode, so now I got to bleep this section out. Perfect. Since somebody could now hack my phone if they know the barcodes. Anyway, opening up the box. Pretty basic stuff here. This is an extremely inexpensive phone. There's your battery. Nothing too exciting there. Although it is a good battery, it does hold charge for a long time. The phone is not that minimalist. The charger is a little weird looking. It's a bit egg-shaped. Is it an easy phone to de-Googleify? Not really. It is an Android device. So there's that. The back of the case has this scalloped texture. It's very slippery. It will fly out of your pocket if you don't put a case on this thing. And cases are very limited right now. Very difficult to find cases. Removal of the battery case is difficult without tools. And let's pause while I try to get this off. All right, so let's just continue on here. You got the safety and warranty guide. Super exciting there. I don't know if it's going to include instructions on how to take the battery case off. I really have no idea. And I've almost stabbed myself already trying to do this. And now I'm damaging the case already, right out of the box. A little bit of problem getting the battery case off. Can't get a fingernail under there. Can't get a knife. I'm going to come back with a tiny screwdriver. Okay, and I'm the dummy. Let's see, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Right there on the corner there's a tab, and you actually can take it off with no tools, folks, okay? I'm not a complete idiot, believe it or not. So there you go. Just put the battery in, obviously. And let's fire this beast up. I'll show you the initial boot. You won't be impressed. It does boot pretty quickly, though. It's got a very fast processor. It's got a quad core. I think it's about a 2.6. Well, I'll read the stats. It's a 2.0 gigahertz quad core processor. The screen's 5.45 inches. This thing only costs about 20 bucks. It's not by any of the name brands that you're familiar with, most likely. It uses Android 9. I believe it's called... I don't remember what the Android OS is called. But it's Android 9. and we'll ignore their, it starts out with a, do you want to use voice? I'll tell it to skip. We're not going to activate the device right now because I'm still using one with a smash screen. I'm not really ready to set this up yet, as it is a bit time consuming because I have to install all the apps that I use and so forth. And we'll just skip all the connections and let it boot up rather than connecting to Wi-Fi. Get right away, you get Google, which I turn off all of Google's services right away to limit my exposure to their nonsense as much as possible. And then here's the rest of the initial boot. I apologize for the guerrilla filming techniques. And I'm going to protect my phone in a certain way here. And I've put a pin. All right. And I like to set mine to hide sensitive content in the notifications, as I leave my phone laying around all the time. And there's the initial boot. It's actually pretty quick. One thing I would note is that you cannot get rid of this Google search bar on the home screen yet. We're going to ask them to patch that so we can delete that horrific billboard of BS off of my desktop. But besides that, pretty pleased with this phone. It's pretty quick. And if you uninstall the right stuff, such as this, and you do the right things, such as disable a lot of Google features like Google Chrome, just completely shut that thing down immediately. Now keep in mind, folks, I do use Google to back up my phone. It's great for contacts. I'm not entirely anti-Google. I'm anti-Google politics. So in any case, the Wiko Ride, again, it's a French brand. It's only available in the US on Boost, but it's a cheap phone if you need a burner, for instance, or if you're just sick of all the standard brands that are available. Try the Wiko Ride. It's pretty quick, it's pretty cheap, and if you smash one like I did, perhaps you'll just buy another one and then get some accessories, like a case, and it'll just up everything. It's all good. I also have a Samsung device, which I will not divulge the type of. So there you go, the Wiko Ride. It's adequate. I'm going to give it 8 of 10. Value, 9.5 of 10.